Welcome to the Purple Door. I'm your girl Monday. Let's get started. Okay, so today what we are going to be talking about is a situation that happened in Atlanta, where the guy, this is going to be a very it's going to be kind of touchy, and I'm aware of that, and so I know that I don't want to offend anybody. I really don't want to offend anybody, but I just want to open the door for discussion, to look at things from a different perspective. My heart and thoughts and prayers go out to the families of those that lost, those that were affected by that incident, and also my thoughts and prayers and energy, positive energy and healing energy go out to that culture of individuals. We're all in this together, in no way disrespecting anything or anyone that happened to. I just want to say that right off top. Okay, let's get started. I need you guys to take my hand, walk with me through the purple door. All right, this is a safe space. I hope you guys don't come for me. All right, so I'm thinking as I normally do. I think all the time, guys, and I know you guys like, fool, we all think. Okay, yeah, got it. Okay, so I'm thinking, and I had an epiphany, and I already know what you guys are thinking. Epiphany, who's she? Well, I mean, it just dawned on me. We don't know her either. Okay, so, all right, so it just occurred to me that to look at things, or to look at this situation from a different perspective. Now, I will admit, I don't know the whole situation. I don't know the whole story. I don't know the whole story, but I do know, well, I don't know the whole story. I don't know the entire story, but I do know what occurred to me. That took me so long to get out. I apologize. Roll with me. Okay, so what I thought about was that this man had an addiction. And of course, you know, I just want us, like I said, instead of just jumping on the first thing, like I'm always thinking about, you know, the why, and it really doesn't matter. The why doesn't matter because innocent people lost their lives. It really doesn't matter. My mind just thinks a lot, guys. It just thinks a lot. And so what I thought about was how comfortable it is for people to talk about, you know, which lives matter, as opposed to talking about a sex addiction and how that affects our race as a whole, and what nobody is talking about, because it's more comfortable for us to talk. It's more comfortable for us to talk about Black Lives Matter, or you know, culture, any culture. Give another culture lives matter. It is in hey, listen, because anyway, we'll get into that another time. But it is more comfortable for us to talk about those things. But what we're not talking about is the addictions and trafficking and stuff like that is going on, and it's very much so real. Like, it is very much so real. Now, take my hand, walk with me through the purple door. All right, so I'm not sure if you guys know what goes down in the DMs at the massage parlors, but this is what happens.
Don't ask me how I know.
Go to these massage parlors. Let me preface by saying I'm doing an assessment on the situation. All right, so come with me through the purple door. Okay, so at these massage parlors, you know, they invite you back, you know, they give you a little, you know, they massage you and whatnot, when you make you feel good or you feel better. Okay, let me get all the kinks out. Okay, so that's upon your first visit. When you first go to these places, they welcome you in, they show you one menu, and they're like, okay, what kind of massage you want, how long you want, you know, whatever. You go back there, you get your massage, and then they tell you, you know, after they figure out you ain't po-po, or that you're not, you know, that you legit or whatever, then they tell you come back. We might have something else on the menu for you. What else is on the menu? You're on the menu. Yes, you are. All right. They may have another set of, you know, they got another set of services that they offer you when you come back, once they figure out you ain't po-po. And so, so that's what, you know, they go back and you get yourself a joyous ending. And so people, you know, the happy ending or whatever.
She look like she gonna want seconds.
Your happy ending, you get your happy ending. And so, massage parlors. Now, I'm in no way trying to make light out of how, I mean, it's just, yeah, I have to make light, and I apologize. I have to make light out of a dark situation. So I apologize. I am not trying to offend anybody, but talking about something like this is kind of, it's not a good situation. So I have to, I'm gonna, make it a little light for us, to address. So, and I'm really not trying to offend you guys. I really am not. But anyway, walking me through Purple Girl. Okay, so that's some of the stuff that happens at these massage parlors. Also, they have younger kids that do this, and people go in here for these services, and they can have anything. Like they get, a little Ori, a little Oreo. You get what I'm saying? They get a little Oreo. And then they get, down to the point they're having sex, threesomes, foursomes, it goes down when you go to these massage parlors, okay? And you know what else happens? The higher up officials, I'm not gonna say, the higher up officials in these towns, they like keeping this kind of business running because guess what? It's going to continue to bring their community or their town money. That's just a whole nother spiel. I'm sorry I'm all over the place, guys, but walk with me here. All right, it brings them money. They really don't want to stop them massage parlors and stuff like that from going down because it brings the community money. It's a win-win for everybody. You like sex? Guess what? But they try to act like they don't know that stuff going down. That's what they do. Some people act like they don't know it's going down. Come on now, y'all. We know what's up. Let's stop it. Okay? Let's stop it. Okay. So this is what I think happened to this guy. And so, and like I said, I didn't really research the story, but that man had an addiction. And his addiction in no way, shape, form, or fashion should have led him to doing what he did. At all, point blank, period. He could get it. So anyway, let me back up. Easy killer. So, I feel like he had an addiction. And I think this guy, I think he had a sex addiction. And, I think it exhausted all his funds. And I think that, he tried to get help. It didn't work. I think the addiction in and of itself ruined his life. And so, I think that since the addiction in and of itself ruined his life, that he was like, F it. Postal. Literally, he went postal. Now, I want to talk to you guys about something else. Pause right there. Let me tell you guys a story. Because listen to this. So, if you get an opportunity to check out the Grant Amato case. Alright, and Grant Amato was an 80-something-year-old living with his parents. I'm just joking, he was actually 30. He was a 30-year-old guy living with his parents. Long story short, he was taking everybody's money and spending it on a cam girl named Sylvie. So he was going in there, he made like little friends and stuff like that. He would pay, but he was stealing everybody's money. Going to go see Sylvie. He put his family in like $500,000 worth of debt. Now these people had money because we ain't got it like that. He stole money. He stole about $500,000 or some $1,000, maybe even up to $1 million from his family to feed his addiction. So they were like, forget it. Grant, we finna send your Peach. We finna send your Peach to rehab because you ain't finna be staying up in here spending up all our money. You done spent their money, and our money, and you done put us in too far debt. You gotta go to rehab. So Grant is like, okay. So Grant goes to rehab or whatever. He's sitting in there or whatever, and then there's nothing else they can do for. They're like, okay, he's equipped to go back home. So by the time Grant gets home, they're like, you're gonna get a job to life together. He's like, okay. So Grant is still out here stealing money, talking to Cam girl Sylvia. They like, take all his phone, take everything from Grant, because we can't have this. Grant is not gonna be, no. So they take Grant's phone from him. You guys, one thing you don't want to get in between is somebody in their addiction. So if you're in an unhealthy relationship, I am cautioning you right now, like, be careful, because you don't want to get in the middle of someone in their addiction. Somebody's gonna get hurt. If it's with crack, cocaine, or drugs, don't try to fight that addiction. Don't do it. I'm telling you, somebody gonna end up hurt. If it's with somebody else's cheating, listen. That ain't what you want, because sex is just as much as an addiction as drugs. I mean, they both release endorphins. Come on now. Is that part of your mind? Okay. So anyway, you don't want to get in between somebody and their addiction. That's something they're going to have to handle on their own. Can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do. Okay. All right. Anyway, moving on. Okay. So, great. So guys, anyway, Grant just spent up everybody's money. His family then got online to his folks and said, hey, look, he ain't got this money. He is not who he say he is to y'all. Don't believe him. He is not who he say he is. And so Grant catches wind of this and he's upset. He like, oh no, y'all ain't gonna be telling these folks that I ain't really no millionaire and I'm spending all y'all money. Grant was hot about it. So anyway, so they sorry guys, it's not funny. It's really not funny. Grant, listen to what Grant goes in there. He gets his folks a gun and he shoots up everybody because they're trying to, block him from his addiction. So he just shot up everybody. They killed everybody. Killed his mama. Mama in there trying to relax. Mama got her wine. Daddy in there about to cook. Brother, I don't know. I guess he about to eat. But here come Grant. Grant just went in there and grabbed somebody's gun. He done shot everybody in the house. And check this out. Guess what Grant does after? Doesn't stop there. Grant goes and gets a cotton swab. I really don't know what he got. Gets a cotton swab. Gets a little bit of alcohol. Rubs that daddy's finger off. Puts it on the phone. Logs into his daddy's phone. And guess who he starts talking to? Yes, B. Sylvie. Alright, so I said that to say this. Addiction and sex addiction. Addictions are very, very, very much so real. And it's nothing you want to play with. It's nothing to play with. And, I encourage those that do have any kind of addiction. And we all have addictions. Let's be real. Some of us have addictions to shopping. Some of us have addictions to food. Some of us have addictions to working out. Some of us have healthy addictions and some of us have unhealthy addictions. And sex is one of them, that some people have. Some people have addictions to cocaine, marijuana, and everybody that smoke weed say they ain't addicted to weed. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm not here to judge you because listen, I have my own stuff going on, okay? I said that to say that this guy has a real problem. He has a real life problem. And that's something that I think that we should all be thinking about a little bit more is the sex addiction part of it. Okay guys, I am at 15 minutes. I've been talking too long. All right, thank you guys so much for joining the Purple Door. I will come back at another time and I hope that you guys had a wonderful Monday. And thank you for hanging out with your girl Monday. I'll talk to you soon. Pieces. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be back next Monday. See you then. Peace.